Hi.
What up,
I
what
was
up,
just
what
talking
up?
about you.
Yeah.
Put your hands together. One more time for Pink Sweats, because he snuck up on all of us.
Yay.
Give it up for the guy.
This is fun.
Hi, boo-boo. I see you got all the lettuce out your taco meat.
You know
He was
what
back
I'm
there
saying?
having a sandwich.
Yeah, that joint was good too.
It was?
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to eat. So we are the Sana G Morning Show. I'm Sana.
You got G Biz.
Oh,
what's up?
you're used to coming third.
I am. I was not following sync, but it's okay.
He was like, I'm
Hey.
just going to wait for it. DC is chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gave
we're
it a
sitting
break.
here. Hold on, because I always get this wrong. We're in the AT&T Thanks Sound Studio, San Francisco, of course, with the one and only very talented,
got it.
amazing Pink Sweats. I'm a huge
Thank
fan.
you. Thank you.
Yes. So I was telling them backstage that back in the room, I don't know, that you were saying you want to be asked weird stuff because you're tired of being like,
Yeah.
where you from? Philly. Why you wear pink? I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
so they might be coming up with some stuff. But let's start there, because we're wondering how much, like, I think one of us was talking about that your closet looks like Superman. Like, everything's just pink, pink, pink.
One
pink,
color
pink,
all the way across.
Pink jumpsuits,
It's
pink.
just a bunch of different shades.
How did that even start? For some reason, I was thinking breast cancer awareness, but that's probably not it, huh?
Nah, I wish it was. That'd be a way more noble of a cause. But
Well, let's put that out there now.
Just wait till
yeah,
next
I mean,
month.
eventually I'm
There you
definitely
go.
do
Yeah.
that.
Right,
Just
right.
utilize
It's going to make sense.
Well, yeah, I was just wearing pink. I just was wearing pink sweats all the time. And when I wasn't around one day, I guess they forgot my name. And it was just like, where's Pink Sweats? And then somebody told me about it. And I was like, that's kind of a fire name.
Yeah.
Like, I like it.
And it just stuck.
Was it just to be like anti? Like everybody was like, nah, man, I'm not wearing that. So you just kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of popped in with it?
Nah. It was just, I don't know. It's just like how some people wear all black. Oh,
Right.
You got all black on.
Hey, man.
That's just
black
like how I
sweats.
am. Yeah, that's how I am with like pink. It's just like, oh, I like pink. I don't know why. I can't explain it.
Not a Cameron fan at all or nothing. It was just
Well,
Cameron
I
was
actually
big
saw
pink.
him. I saw him wear pink like first when I was like really young.
Yeah.
But yeah, that probably where that might have came from him. But I don't really know none of their music. I was listening to gospel back then.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Word.
church boy.
What kind of gospel? Because
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
was like a younger cat, you know
Like
what I'm saying?
Kirk
He's kind of being into
Franklin.
that. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That makes all the sense.
Stomp.
Don't.
There you
don't.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
So I know you a fan of what Kanye's doing now with the Sunday service. I need to see you sing on that thing.
It's cool.
What?
I'll
Wait,
be-
hold-
you
what?
just never know with Kanye. I'll be wait. You gotta wait 10 years later to see what it really was.
What you mean? Oh, you don't know what his intentions are?
Yeah,
You don't
I
think
was
it's about
like-
God?
You just,
He's
like I
like,
said,
oh, it's
you
all
gotta wait 10
propaganda.
years later.
It's all
See,
propaganda.
so that's the thing. So as the like former gospel music kid, right? Like I watched the joint that he did out in Atlanta last week,
Yeah.
and he was bringing back classic joints and
For
kind
sure.
of
Yeah, I ain't
remixing
gonna
it.
lie.
was
I
like, yo,
enjoy
this-
the music, but I'm just saying, like, you just never know. Sometimes
You don't want to give him credit.
because
till
church
you-
is real. Like people
Yeah, no,
go
it's real.
there for like many reasons.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm not as quick to jump and believe people. I like the music though. They
Yeah.
kill it.
Oh,
Like
bro.
I wanted to do something like that.
But it's
I mean,
never too late.
You got
Yeah.
time.
Nah, they gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh, he biting now. I'm like, nah, I'm really
Nah.
from church though. Like he.
But we did see that you do a lot of good though. I mean, shout out to you for tapping in with the cat that was talking about he wanted to come to Life is Beautiful and didn't have the tickets, so they was trying to sell him.
Oh,
and
yeah, on
you
Twitter,
shot it
right?
straight to him, right?
How people find out about that?
I mean,
We
you know,
gotta
the
read
internet
it.
is real.
That's what we do.
I did. I never told nobody about that. I never
It was on
posted
Twitter.
nothing. I didn't post it, did I?
Awesome. I don't know, did you?
No.
But anyway, so this girl, right, was saying that she had to spend, she had to sell her tickets for the show because she needed to pay her tuition and
Yeah.
get some books or whatnot. It was like $600, and you told her, well, guess what? You're coming to my show anyway. So that was a blessing. Wait, you did that. You don't, what am I, I'm not
right.
telling you
You
nothing
saying it
new.
like you're
Right.
surprised.
Where are y'all getting this information?
Whoever
was
did
you.
that is amazing.
Right.
Right, that guy's
No, it's just like
Who
I
is
didn't
that?
like. I didn't anybody see me post that. So it's like for me, I'm like, how the heck do people find out?
What other kind of stuff do you see people send you? You said for me to ask you something weird. What's the craziest thing somebody's DM'd or tweeted you?
I can't say.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
People at the church
was
might
it
be watching.
sexual?
They probably watching.
So
Go on
say
and tell the
hi.
truth.
You crazy? We
Go on
see
and
you.
tell it.
You said weird, and now you're not saying
Wait,
nothing.
what's the age group here? I gotta say.
We're good. Yeah, everybody grown in here. We have any babies in here? I don't think so.
Mostly.
What you?
Oh,
I mean, edit
somebody was
yourself.
like
Edit yourself a little bit.
going crazy on themselves to my song.
Oh, real? And they sent you a video?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which song? Honestly,
She's like, which one?
which song? I mean, you could basically to all of them, but which one was it?
I think it was Honesty.
Okay, so she was the guitar, basically.
Definitely
It's
some
like-
strumming going on right
Strumming.
there. Yeah.
I mean, all your
Wow.
music, that's all it is some strumming, and you're the rest of the music, basically.
It's hilarious. She was the guitar. Wow.
Okay, but what was it? Was it like an invitation, or just it was like, hey, yo, I'm listening to this, and I just thought I'd
DC.
share?
Of
No, I mean, you
course.
know, you
Yeah,
never
like
know.
she sent her
I don't remember
address
the
with
whole
it.
like situation, but it just was there. And I
Okay.
was like, oh, cool.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Of course.
Of course
That's
you did.
disrespectful. I'm gonna
Right.
cut her joint off, and she
Right.
didn't put all that time and effort into making
Right.
a video.
Had to appreciate
If
the
you
art.
made it, I might as well. I mean,
Right.
all right. Yeah, okay.
What have you learned so far doing this stuff? Because your tour's been going crazy. Vegas show just the other day was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that crowd was so lit. So being on tour and dealing and meeting artists, other artists and whatnot, like, what have you soaked up so far? Because you're I was telling them before you walked out, you're one of the coolest, most relaxed. You got a little nervous when you sat in the seat. I ain't gonna lie to you. You were more open back there, chomping on your
Oh
toes.
yeah, because the lights. There's
Okay.
something psychologically about lights.
Well, don't let it. You're in front of them all the time, baby.
No, I'm not.
When you sing,
Yeah,
stage
but
lights?
that's to block me from seeing y'all.
Oh, it's
Everybody's
too intimate.
close
So
today.
you're
That's
shy.
different.
You're
Up
shy.
close
Yeah,
and
no,
personal.
I'm not shy. It's
Okay.
just literally performing is new to me. Like I
So
can
this is
speak
something you-
regularly, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But performing is I only been performing for like less than a year. Like you know what
Wow.
I'm saying? So
So
I've
you
been
had to adapt. To
yeah.
being
So it's
on
like
stage.
being like singing. Like I didn't even think I could sing for a long time, for real.
Well, when did you find out you could?
Like a couple of years ago.
Stop it.
So before that, you
Yeah.
was just writing?
Yeah. I
But you
always
was
I always
singing, but you
like
was
singing my
writing?
songs.
Yeah.
But what happened was my old manager, he was like my best friend. He's just like, somebody told me like they can't like get like we couldn't sell some songs. There was like a point where I was like dry spell. He was like, yo, they saying like you sound too good, and I was like, what?
You sound too
Yeah, like on a demo.
Oh, you would send a demo
Oh.
over, and they'd be like, yo, we don't want to re-sing
they don't
want
want
because
to
if it get out.
So
Right.
then I was like,
Gotcha.
oh, maybe I can sing. That's what it came to my head because I was like, what?
Well, that's actually like super inspirational because there's a bunch of people who feel like they get to a certain age or they feel like they get to a certain point where they've talked themselves out of certain things. But for you to just be like, yo, I figured this out and just decided to get out here, like that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's timing though. I think for like artistry and anything worthwhile is timing. So it's like for me, it was like realizing that I had to like pivot just a little bit because like I was writing songs and stuff, but it took me a long time to get to the period where I could write all genres as far as not even like me being able to, but the opportunities. So it was like before
Yeah.
I was just writing for rappers, and then it hit like a point where, funny story, I'm like in the trap literally with me and my boy Jaden, and I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is crazy. like literally, boy walking around with the Uzi. I'm just like, yo,
In
like,
Philly?
in Philly.
I
Like
mean, I'm
in
not
the
shocked, but I'm
studio,
saying.
and I'm just like, well, it wasn't even a studio. It was like literally like a crib. They had like everything known to man in the same house, and I'm just like, yo, what if he like trip right now?
And just- right.
I was just
Right.
like wrong place, wrong time. So I was like, all right, I can't do that right now no more, cause the money was good, but it was just like not safe.
You were
So-
like, let me stop hanging out over here.
Yeah.
Let me get over here with you calm people who enjoy like more chill music.
So I was like, man, I always wanted to write country and like pop stuff, but I just didn't really know anybody. So I like left Philly, went to New York, and just had a little bit more opportunities. And then I like eventually went to LA. But it's like each thing took like a long time because like you gotta like first get in the door, and then you
Yeah.
gotta put the groundwork so that people know what you're capable of, and then you finally get paid, and then you move to the next phase, which is like for me like fighting for artists and like people who actually write their own music and produce and like things like that. Because a lot of times they get screwed over by like social media and all these different things because people overlook it. It's like that's a big part of why we love some of the people we love, because the song. It's like, yo, I love this song. It's like, well, they didn't even write that song.
Well, as a writer, we got a question from the AT&T Thanks app. Somebody actually said, what's one of your favorite lyrics from one of your own songs now or another artist that you've written before?
I think my favorite line is we all got shit that we don't want.
Man,
And honesty.
I was just thinking that right now too. That's one of my favorite songs.
That's one of my favorite lines because it's just real. Like, I feel like nobody in this room is like, dang, it's not something that I wish that maybe I didn't do, or
Right.
Did better.
Yeah.
food that
Handled
I ate
better.
late at night gave me heartburn.
You
Yeah.
so sad.
Now, if you keeping it real with yourself, you got one of those every day.
Right.
You
Like,
would.
man, this is something I
Doubtful
could have did
moment.
different
Right.
today. If you keeping it real with
Yeah,
yourself.
that's true. So, like, to me, that's one of those things that just always keep me in a humble mind state of, like, never thinking, like, oh, I have more now, so I'm better than people. It's like, nah, man, I got a lot of shit I wish I ain't do. Or, like, we all human. And, like, everybody has the potential to make a mistake.
You got a girl?
Yeah.
Why you just immediately smile? That's
Real
so
quick.
cute.
He
Mhm.
did.
I hope she sees this. How long y'all been together?
Like, not even that long, like 2 months. But we've been knowing
2
each other
months?
for, like, 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you already
How
had
did-
like a friendship or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just asked her, like, you want to be my girl? Or how did that come about? Y'all just decided? Because you've known her 6 years, together 2 months. Where did it transition?
Drinking.
You
I
like,
really-
Drinking?
That Coke and Hennessy, huh? Let's talk about it then, dog.
Yeah, we
You
had.
know I love you, girl.
Look.
Yeah, I think we both are just like kind of similar in our approach. Like, I'm not like the kind of dude like, yo, what's up? I love you, like that. I'll be chilling, so it's like, and she kind of the same way. So for like mad years, and then like, all right, yo, we like sipping. You know what I mean? We at the party, the right environment. It's the right environment. Like, it was the
Mhm.
craziest story, but it happened right.
Well, I'm wait. I want the finish. Gosh damn! It's
Right,
like
he
you're
gave
writing
you
a
the
novel
full-
and leaving the ending out.
Right. Cliffhanger.
So you're sitting, you're drinking, you're looking at each other. We've been rocking 6 years.
Oh my God, this is a crazy story. All right, I'm gonna tell
All
it
right,
real
come
fast.
on.
I hope this person will see this. But there's another girl, right? There's another girl I was talking to or whatever, and we was like hooking up. And then I invited her to the party,
Both
and
of them?
then hold on. So
Okay.
see, look,
I see, Mac.
see,
I'm
think
just
about it. She
trying
was
to
my
sort-
friend.
Okay.
We was cool. Like, I never like overstepped my joint. We was always like chill. Like, I was living my life. She living her life. But I was talking to a girl, whatever, and she was at the party, and then we had like more girls come.
Well,
and then
damn. Well,
my
you were the only
girl
guy?
now, no, it was like a party, but
Okay. I'm like, damn, how many girls?
then
sound-
the
sound
girl.
like a good party.
Right.
Right,
I ain't
right.
heard that.
No, this was a crazy party though. It was
I
fun.
bet.
And then
Anyway, back to your girl.
She's staying on that track, ain't she? Look.
yeah, that's hilarious. So then
I got your back.
my girl, I'm like super drunk at this point, and I'm just like, yo, it's so many girls. But then my girl was there at the time. She was just my friend, but she was like leaned in. She was like, I don't like how you and these other girls or something like that. And I was like,
Huh?
word. Just grabbed me in the head, and I was like, start talking. You know how dudes, we get drunk, we start saying all this like sweet stuff. She said like what? I want to know because somebody just told me so yesterday. I don't believe it.
Right.
Is that what we say?
We get in our bag. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You get that little Coke and Henny in you. Ooh, you know I love you, girl.
You know I love you, girl. See, I knew it was coming.
Like, nah, but it was real. Like, I really was like, dang.
She
like,
grabbed you
she
by your
grabbed-
neck.
Yeah, it was just the way she wasn't like just going with the flow of like my BS. So it was like, oh word, and then we just like start building from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take note, ladies. Sometimes you just gotta let them know. It's cool to just sit back and be like, okay, but sometimes it's to be
Yeah,
like, you know
sometimes
what?
you gotta be like,
I
nah,
don't
that's
want
not
you
cool.
messing with these bitches.
Because she probably felt like
Period.
that the whole time, and you were just like
Right.
oblivious, like
Right.
you
Of
weren't
course
even
she
like
did.
even
Right.
tripping about it.
6 years, of course she did. She was waiting, and she
Oh,
got
wow.
tired of waiting because she saw like what you were probably tongue all out like, oh my god. She was like, hold on, you,
Oh,
not
my
no
God.
more. What are the instruments you play? I saw you get on the drums.
Oh yeah, I play.
You went
drums.
crazy on the drums.
Yeah, that's like my first instrument. I play like mainly drums, guitar. I can make music out of anything. I always tell people because I don't know why I can, but I can. And like I'll just pick up stuff. I can figure it out quickly. I can like make like a song out of it, but I really can't replay anything. It's like the weirdest thing. I can make up music, but I can't like learn somebody else's song.
So anything you strum or do is gonna
I
be
can like
original.
make something out.
Yeah,
Playing by
yeah.
ear,
Well,
basically.
Yeah.
that's a blessing.
It's
Original
like the
content all the
weirdest
time.
thing though. 'Cause my brother, he like same way, but he can like listen and play someone else's thing. I can't play anything else. I can only just make new stuff. Which is weird.
So is your family like all musically inclined, like in church? I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
you.
My
So,
brother
yeah.
like play at church now. He like the musical director at my church.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Good for him.
So I just heard something before we walked out here a second ago about some plans you were trying to make a little bit later. Sana G is going for her first in a long time roller skating trip
Oh,
on
yeah.
Thursday
I
with
was
her
about to say
daughter.
today.
I heard
No,
you were
I wish
talking
I
about
could.
roller skating.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. I
Is
don't know why.
Is that something that like you've like done?
Right.
You
No.
know,
You
for
like T.I.
No,
and
it's-
ATL?
I
Good?
just
you
literally
haven't done it
get
before.
these,
You haven't
like-
done it in a minute.
Nah, I like used to skate when I was like a kid, probably like 11. But I don't know. Like sometimes I just went like, especially like when I'm working a lot, I
Yeah.
like to just do like things that remind me when I was like young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Skating. Oh. You know, you get older, you be
How?
scared to fall. Like,
How do you skate
like-
again?
like
Right.
on the wall, feet just go back.
That's
and
going to be
forth.
me for sure.
I just started
Thursday.
going back like a month and a half ago, so I'm still at the point of like
It's fun.
I'm
though,
out
right?
there, but you know what I mean. I scrub up my arm the other day trying to get outside and do too much. So
But that
you
make you feel youthful. Like it take you right back to that 10-year-old you or whatever.
Yeah.
Where you like, I'll get back up. I'm cool. Until you can't.
Right.
right.
I can't bend it.
I'm still that 10 year. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm gonna hit the rink and I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, T.I. on ATL. And I'm gonna be like, hey, and then I get out there and I'm asking for the CVV whatever
PVC
piping
pipe.
thing.
Little
There you
hold
go.
on to it,
So I can
Scooting.
roll around on the
Right.
thing. Now for real,
Turning-
gotta go with my daughter. on
turning in
Thursday.
sections like.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, that's me.
That's
So you
fun.
got some skills, or you just
Nah, yeah, I can skate. I used to play ice hockey.
okay?
When I was
Oh.
younger.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you could really skate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a long time, but yeah, I can still skate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah.
What
What-
other sports did you play?
I always play like weird sports. My mom and parents always try to make us not do like the typical stuff. Like, yeah,
Like
football's too expensive. Basketball, you're not gonna make it. Like so, it's like we always did like weird sport. Like we did ice hockey. I did shot put and like I can't even remember some of the random sports that we played.
Lacrosse.
Nah, I didn't like
Oh,
lacrosse.
okay. All right.
He said-
Bad-
You said
Badminton.
random sports. I was
Right,
like,
yeah.
gotta be. There's one.
Yeah, we did like badminton. and
Badminton.
stuff like that.
Get up in there. Everybody did that in PE.
Yeah, basketball. I was like, you're not gonna make it. It's cool. Just chill.
Badminton's a real sport.
They
Yeah.
do, yeah. It's a real
You
team.
didn't know that?
Yeah.
And they even got if you go to like a suburban school, which I moved out of the hood and went to suburban school at like 16, they had dodgeball. I'm like, what kind of crap is this?
As a sport,
Uh-oh.
I'm like in the
That's 'cause
hood, they
nobody-
not letting you do that.
Nah, not at
nobody
all.
got aim. In
Everybody
the
get
suburban
in trouble.
areas. You
No
all
lie.
right
No
in the-
lie. I got a cousin that got a college scholarship for ultimate frisbee.
What?
That's fire.
Yeah. In the
That's
South.
lit.
What university is this?
Nah, he went to Alabama.
Shut up.
For
man.
a whole scholarship
Yeah.
too.
Ultimate frisbee, fam.
See?
Alabama. Come
All the
on
parents, y'all better switch to
What?
sports.
down. What?
What?
Here, put a frisbee. In.
Right. The frisbee talking about roll tide. What? Alabama.
I'm gonna get serious on you for a second.
All right, cool.
And you asked for weird, but I mean, I can't help it. I don't know how anybody else feels, but as the world continues to go through things, right? Like here in the Bay Area, y'all know we're talking about this homeless epidemic we have. And, between mass shootings and all these tropical storms and the idiot that's running our country, like, what are some of the things, like, that you sit down and you think about in your spare time besides, like, or does it ever hit you or does it hit home? Like, I don't know what else is going on in Philly besides Meek finally being free of that stupid judge, but, like, what? I mean, you know.
That's big Philly news too.
That's
crazy.
big Philly
Yeah.
news.
Man.
Meek's free.
Yeah, but it's even he's like very vocal. Like, yo, it ain't even
Super.
about me. It's like, yo, it's mad people in there still. So
Yeah.
shout out Meek, prison reform and working on that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in love with him too. So
Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah, I remember I met him like at the jewelry store. My cousin was she like 12.
He slid
She's
right
like,
over that.
oh my god, I love Meek Mill. I was like, what? I ain't never knew she liked Meek Mill. She's freaking out. He's like, yo, chill out. I got you. He took a picture with her,
Aw.
and that made her life, like, for real.
Yeah.
That was dope. But
You ain't gonna hurt my girl?
serious note.
It's fine.
Listen.
It's whatever. It's fine.
We
It's
moved on.
past. Whatever. I ain't got no shot. It's fine.
Oh,
It's
y'all
all good. Keep your
hilarious.
head up.
You know what I'm saying?
Still gonna try.
Chill. Man.
Y'all still laughing at me. It's so
Oh wow.
so messed up.
Oh wow. I feel like for me, I always been into like helping the homeless. 'Cause like
Yeah.
when I was young,
Mm.
my grandfather had like a shelter and like
Did he?
yeah, we used to go over there and
That's
feed the
big.
homeless. And then like my dad every
dope.
Saturday or I think it was every weekend, we do like Friday or Saturday and like wake up super early and go randomly and just like make sandwiches all day and then like go out and give them out. So I feel like for me, it's like a real thing, especially 'cause at one point I was homeless, not really like nowhere to go, but like sleeping like on this much space
Yeah.
in someone's house
Right.
on the floor. So especially now that I'm older and I'm like able to do stuff like that, I
Yeah.
always like to do like weird random.
That's
Like,
absolutely
what I
not
mean?
weird. That just
I
shows
say
that you
weird
got
random
heart.
'cause in our world people like to think like he don't need it or like
A lot
I
of
just
people are
try not
just
to think
selfish.
like that. No,
Facts.
it's not selfish. It's just we're programmed that way. We're programmed to think that us first or to judge that person because we feel like we having a tough day. You just left the office. Man, he don't need it. Like he
Yeah.
playing. He out here, like. But I think for me, just 'cause when I was young, we never like. It was people that we would talk to. My dad knew them by name or by face. They be walking anywhere in the city like, yo. And it's like, for me, it's like you hear people's stories and you're like, dang, like any one of us could
At
be
any
here.
moment.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
One
what
step
he was
away.
just saying today. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
ingrained.
and
At any moment.
it's like it's our duty, to help our brothers and sisters. So it's like you can't do it all the time, but it's like, yo, if you got it, you like, or if you got food and you walking out the restaurant, somebody, yo, can I get a wing? You just like, no, like later.
Right.
So like you see,
Right.
I even was guilty of that one time, and I was like, I really felt bad because I was like super hungry, and like I could have bought another thing, but I did have my food, and naturally the dude was like real close to me, and I was like, dang, you just invaded all my space. So I was just naturally like, I'm going up, and I'm on the elevator, and I'm talking to my boy. I'm like, I gotta go back, man, because he ain't even
Get
asked for
him
no
up.
money. He was just trying
Right.
to eat. So
Yeah, it's bad out here in the Bay, man.
yeah. Oh, on the West Coast, period. Like,
Yeah, LA
I
is
mean, we
crazy
used to
too.
feed homeless people, and then they would tell us like they about to move, and we would make jokes with them like, "Where you moving, man?"
West
He's
Coast?
like, so they like, "Oh, the West Coast, man. You know it's warm. I'm gonna kick my shoe." Like, so I know like people literally just migrate
Migrate
here
here.
because
Right.
it's the weather. Like, if you're homeless, it's probably the best place to live. You got beaches, access to water, clean water, tons of people walking back and forth. So if you need to beg or anything like that, it's the perfect place. So I'm surprised like everybody in New York ain't moved.
Right. So we're trying to be in like
Don't
2
do that. We
degrees
full.
Philly and New York.
We're at capacity.
In a tent
Don't
city.
come here.
Don't.
What
Okay.
you say? What you say?
I said, who trying to be outside in 2 degrees in Philly and
That's
New York?
true. Yeah,
Right,
they can't
like,
survive
that's
those winters.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts. But those New York homeless people different. They be having like jobs because it's so expensive to live in New York. It's like what?
Have you seen
Well,
rent here?
I was gonna say that's
What
here
is
too,
it?
fam.
But you probably get more
Shit.
space here though. In New York,
Uh,
Nah.
He might have a
Bruh.
point though.
bruh.
a
You been
little
in
bit.
New York
Maybe.
for real, for real?
Maybe.
And you been
Yeah.
in somebody's apartment?
Oh no, they
Tiny.
And
tiny.
you like,
Tiny.
yo, how much you pay for this? $1 million a month. Like
Damn.
$1 million.
Right. Here's my bed. Here's the fridge. Here's the toilet.
Everything
yeah,
you need.
New York those are tiny spaces.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
All
What's the
studios.
rent like out here? I'm curious.
Nothing nice. I mean, if
That
you-
guy
if
on the
you-
end spent like 4, I think. Like
The what?
close to
About
4.
about that. About 4 a month for a
Wh-
one
wh-
bed for a 1 bedroom.
Oh yeah, that's
But he
that's
thinks
nice.
he's fancy though, so he lives like in a
Thanks.
nice spot.
I'm fancy.
Ain't no
So
so
what
what
is- So you saying like
Don't
between
pick you up, D.
three to 4
For
is
a
like
1 bedroom
average
in a nice downtown Oakland. apartment.
downtown. That's
It's a
But
nice,
it's
it's
new
a
though.
nice like area.
It's
Yeah.
new.
Oh,
It's like they're
downtown.
redoing it. Call it gentrification. if
I
you will.
remember in when $400 rent was like how
for a
I'm
house.
just like I'm like yo scratching my head how I'm gonna pay this month like and me and my brother would be splitting it we'd be like yo so dang I just had a flashback we talking about rent
Rent is high.
Right.
Children are more
sucks.
expensive. We had
Yeah,
this
so I
talk
have none.
backstage. Or
I
back
want a
in the-
dog though. Is that the same?
How I'm talking about kids
Nah.
and you say dog?
Nah.
And
I
you
want
gotta
a
be home to
dog.
take care of pets too. Like
both.
it's you know.
Yeah, that's the sucky part. I think you gotta have like at least 3 months in the beginning. Cause I want to bring my dog on the road, but they gonna be, they don't know how to act on a plane, biting people. They knew like
What kind of dog you like? What kind
I like little dog. I want like a French bulldog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Meg. Meg's got four.
I want to call it Little Sweats.
Get a gray one.
I
Call it
get him
gray
like
sweats.
a diamond heart,
Why not?
and we just
Gray
be walking down the
sweats, that'd
street.
be
Great sweat.
Sorry.
That's
I took
fresh.
over.
Yo, if you had a great coat of skin,
That's what,
yeah.
you were talking and I was
feel
talking
you.
and
Yeah, my
I'm there
bad.
though. I got you.
My fault.
All right. So no kids yet, but this may
No
be the
kids.
girl maybe later with we're having kids. Maybe. Y'all rock 6 years already.
Hold on.
You know, as you
Hold on.
gain fame, the women become less shit. So, like, you know, they're going to be like the woman who was acting like a guitar in your dance. She ain't about nothing. So, maybe this
no.
girl 6 years.
Now you putting the baby
Maybe.
on the man.
Wait, this hand. Maybe?
Baby, I don't want no babies.
You said baby. I got you, girl. Y'all want to hear Pink Sweat sing? Okay, because I'm
All
tired of
right.
talking.
This is so much more fun.
I
Yeah.
love you
Nah,
so
I'm
much, and you're one of the coolest we've had in a while. So I appreciate your
Aw,
honesty
thank
and
you,
you just
guys.
being open and transparent for everybody. And I think that's why they love your music. Aside from really, you don't even need this because you are the music. You're the singing. You're the everything.
Thank you.
So I'm ready. Y'all ready? Got to put your hands together.
You ready?
Yeah.
Pink Sweats, y'all, in our AT&T Thanks Sound Studio in San Francisco. Sana G Morning Show. We're gonna get off the stage so he can get his thing together, and I can't wait to hear a couple songs, and then I'm gonna go get my daughter. Okay.